Hi everyone, this is Wade from Fishfindermounts.com and Float Tube Fanatics. The weather's taking a turn on us, so we've kind of parked underneath the awning of the cabin that we're staying in, and we've got it on the deck here. So what we're going to do actually is we're going to do a quick install, or like an install of the kayak system. Now you may have seen this video before. We have another one that we did about a year and a half ago or something like that, where we actually drilled 2 holes in the top of the Jackson Cuda 12 cover here. And there's a lot of kayaks that have these types of middle consoles. Ocean Kayak is one of them. But anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to change this kayak, which is an older model Cuda 12. Now they've got other ones with tracks on them pre-installed from the factory. And we're going to actually put our own track on it so that we can actually take our new Helix 5 DI Finder here. And here's the track. You can see, if the camera can get very close, you can see the track and the way it works on these T-nuts or T-bolts here with their quarter 20 stainless steel wing nuts here. It's all stainless steel or aluminum or anything that won't rust. That's what we've got here. So that's what we're going to install. Now, we can install it many different places. We could put it here on the sides. I've seen kayaks with them on the sides. I've seen them up here. But based on the kayak that we have here, you know, we looked at it. We could put it back down the center again here, but we decided, you know, we can just put it right on the middle here. This 5 on our 5 amp hour kayak mounting kit here. Everything you need to mount and power your Fishfinder comes with a 15mm Magnet Transducer Mount, world famous, awesome product. Allows you to get the transducer in the water so that you can get the temperature. It's no goop, no drilling your boat or anything, and then you can easily just take it off. In fact, we're talking about maybe doing a video here soon where you can duct tape or glue this inside, the inside magnet, inside the hull of your kayak, so that, you know, you just leave that in your kayak. You don't have to worry about that. You just take the outside magnet off every time you're ready to go back home and throw it in your truck or whatever. We're going to mark this off. We'll take our saw here. We're going to take the track and mark this off to where we want it. Now I want it even, so it's coming right to the edge here. So I'm going to make a mark right here. That's basically where I want to cut it. So we've got our marks there. I'll stick it on the table here. Just pardon my hands for a little bit. Just clamp it down nice and tight. So you can use a vise at your home shop or do something similar to this. So we're going to take this and cut this off with our hacksaw. There we go. So we got our track. Now we can also chamfer that later. This has got a nice chamfer there. We can take it on a sander. And what we want to do is we want to mark the holes in the track that we ultimately want to drill. And I just want 3 holes. Do one in the middle. I'm going to pilot hole everything. So what I want to do, I'll just get it started. I won't go all the way through. That's my plan. I might not advise this to everybody that's not really good with tools. So just get the hole started, and then we can finish it over at our little workbench on the side there. I want to make it roughly the same. This hole actually did go through here. So that one's done. The one in the center here, we're going to take it right off the edge of the table here, hold it down and finish it through. So the holes are done there. And there's a nice little center groove actually that we can follow. You can kind of see the profile here. You see the center profile where your drill bit sticks to the center, which is nice. What we're going to do is we're going to actually finish making these holes larger here. So we've got one large hole here. It's about the same size of this drill bit here. So we're going to take this and we're going to, it's a 3/16 drill bit, by the way, that we're using for this purpose, but you can use whatever is suitable for you. And we're going to just change our drill bit in here. Just put that in the chuck. And then you want to set it to the drill setting, you know, if you have one of these cordless drills. And you just take it, just kind of hold it down here, and you've got these pilot holes already drilled down, right, as you saw. The drill's really easy, this plastic. So you can see there's the next hole, and we'll take the middle hole now and do the middle hole. Boom, it's through. So we've got these nice holes there. So you can see they're all about equal now. So that's really nice. So we're going to take the drill bit off because we want to drill through with this little one again. I believe this was the drill bit we want to use for the screws. Is that the correct, Alex?
Yep.
Okay. And so we're going to take this guy and put her down here. Make sure it doesn't shift. You know, you could clamp it somehow or whatever, but I don't think you need to. I don't need to anyways, so I'm going to do it my way. But this just gives you an idea of one way to do it. I want to eye it out so it's centered between these two areas. I think that's centered enough.
Drill the center one and put a screw in it.
Yeah, and you could drill a center one like Alex says here and put a screw in it, which is a good idea. So we're going to try to get it in the center of the hole there. Eye it out. It looks pretty even, Steven here. So we'll go ahead and drill that through. So there's a little hole there, no big deal. These holes that are left over here, we can cover those over with something. That's no problem. It's no big deal. So now I've actually drilled the center hole out, matched it here with the actual track that we've cut. Decided to place it here. We've eyed it all out and we've marked that first one. And we're going to use self-tapping screws for this install. We'll get our little drill here. You could use different bolts, you know, you could use a washer and a nut on the underside. It's, you know, it's whatever you feel comfortable with, you can do that. But for the circuit purpose of this video, we're going to use this hardware here. And we also recommend using stainless steel hardware if you're gonna do this, so that you don't have to deal with oxidization, of course. So I want to make sure this track's nice and straight. And we're going to take this drill and we're going to drill through the next one. I'll get it in the center. There we go. So I got it in the center here, so I drill that through. No problem, and I'll drill this one through. Actually, first I'll put this drill bit or this screw in so that the last one doesn't wander on us and get out of alignment. So we'll take that screw, put it down. Make sure your torque's on low, you don't want to strip anything. So that's good, it's on there nice and snug. We'll take this final one here, center that off. Try to keep your drill up and down. So there, we did that one there. And straight up and down is what I was trying to say. Try to keep the drill straight up and down when you're drilling. Get a nice straight hole. Done. So there you have our nice track installed here on this part of the Jackson Cuda 12. You know, you might want to have black screws, whatever. But we've got this. It's going to get covered up anyways by this really slick looking aluminum track that we've got here, and the battery box where everything you need to power your Fishfinder is right inside here. And actually we've got the quick connect system on here. You can see the plugs here. This quickly plug together, the power plugs. So the power is coming out, and ultimately the power plug is coming out of here too. And we're going to just slide that onto the track nicely. Super easy to put on. We're just going to lock her down. This one was already kind of tight there. So we've got the control head on here now. Now what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to take our magnetic transducer mount. Don't drill holes in your kayak. Don't drill holes or use goop, or you don't need to do you're in your keel install with goop or anything like that. You get it in the water. That's where you get the temperature, and you get the best signal when the transducers are right in the water. So we're going to take this hatch off. We're going to reach inside, and we're going to stick on our transducer just like that. And it is an awesome product here. So we're just going to filter off. Pull this guy out. So you take your paired magnets. It acts like an invisible clamp. And these are super magnets. So we're going to take it. I like to put it, when I'm sitting in the kayak, I like to put it where I can reach down and manipulate the transducer mount, because I can tilt it up. I'll show you that. Here we go. We're going to put it in through here. There we go. She's on there nice and snug. See? I can manipulate the transducer mount, so when I'm in the water and paddling around, let's say I'm not fishing at the time, I just want to move, I could take it out, reduce the drag a little bit, and just lock it up. I'm beaching the kayak, I'm going through some really weedy areas, what have you. You want to get this just below the surface of the water. This kayak here it doesn't need your extension arm. Every one of these kits come with an extension arm. You might have a different kind of kayak that you might want some more reach the way that it's designed. That's fine. You can add the extension arm easily. It comes with your kit. But on this Jackson Cuda, I find I don't need the extension arm. So there it is, locked down. We're going to take our Helix 5, keep it nice and neat in the center of the kayak, so it's right there in front of you. You can easily touch and manipulate the screen. So you could route this cable however you like. You could bring more cable and you could route it this way, and you could put little eyelets. There's stick-on type eyelets out there that you can use. So that is the final install for the Flow Tube Fanatics and FishfinderMounts.com 5 amp hour kayak mounting kit. We're going to turn the Finder on here, but I just want to recap quickly what it is we just achieved. We cut our track and we installed the entire kit on here. We're just going to loosen this off just so I can show you one more time what happened here and how easy it is now to install your Fishfinder onto the kayak or onto your kayak. We just take this and we slide it off. We're going to take it off first. That's what we'll do. And we'll just take this hatch open, because why do we have to open the hatch? It's because we want to get our transducer off, right? So we just reach inside here. Now, you could also never take this off. You just duct tape it or you glue it in there, but we're just taking it off. There it is, our 15mm magnetic transducer mount. We're going to put it back on. We're going to put it back up on here. Boom, she's on nice and tight now, right? So we're going to put her all back on so you can see again how it looks and how easy it is to install it on your kayak.
And how you route the cable.
And how you run the cable, yes. So we're going to take it and run it onto the track just like that. And the power is inside this box. This has got a 5 amp hour rechargeable battery, enough power to run your Finder all day long. So we're just going to clamp her down with our wing nuts here, nice and easy like that. You know, we're going to have it right between our legs here. And we're going to set that down because we're going to be looking at it like that. Get it all nice and set up for ourselves. And we're going to route the cable over here, behind here. You can use different mechanisms or different hardware there to do that, to keep it out of the way of your feet, you know. So it's nice and clean. And if you want to tilt your transducer up, if you really want to move in the water and you want to reduce your drag a little bit, not that there's much drag, but if you want to do that, you can just tilt this up out of the water as you're moving along. And when you're fishing and you're just trolling around, you just have to loosen this off, let her drop back into the water, just below the surface of the water, and then tighten her back up. And then of course you have this able to swivel this at 360 degrees, right around if you want, wherever. And we just lock it in. And so that is the installation of the FishfinderMounts.com 5 amp hour kayak mounting kit here. And we'll just turn our Helix 5 on here. Here we go. Menu, and then simulator, and we'll drop her into simulation mode. And it goes into the down scan imaging. So you can see the power is built in, and it's just a really compact, super versatile way of being able to mount your Fishfinder onto your kayak. So this is Wade from FishfinderMounts.com. Give us a call at 1-855-784-3474. We'd be glad to hear from you. Thanks for watching, everyone.